Good morning, everybody. Good to have you guys here. Sunday, fun day. So today's going to be a very relaxed day. And if you notice, the way that the chairs are set up are a little bit different today. So we have some very amazing practitioners. We have a Gong practitioner that is internationally renowned, and she does a lot of consciousness events with Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden. So Jai is here, and she will be leading us on a Gong meditation and a Kundalini yoga session. So for any of you guys that has your yoga mat and you want to, get on the floor and really enjoy the session, we open an area in the back. So feel free to go in the back area over there, lay on the floor, and do the sessions. And we also, if you notice, in the right corner of the room, we have a table there that Dr. Krotkov and one of our practitioners are there to do before and after scans, okay? Now, let me just, talk about that a little bit. We're not doing any kind of an analysis today, okay? Because we don't have time to want to spend, because usually it takes about an hour to want to go through your scans and explain to you in details about, what's going on with your system. We're only doing this today to show you a before and after, so you can visually see how different technologies here, or meditation, sound healing, how are they actually influencing your biofield. So that way you've listened to a lot of things in the last few days, and there's a lot of knowledge, so now it's time to put it to use and test it for yourself, because that's the way that information is really gonna seep in, and you're gonna really benefit from that. So with that said, I also wanna announce our next event. That is gonna be a Bible workshop with Dr. Krotkov, and that's gonna happen in April. So that is going to be launched today. For any of you guys that want to do the pre-registration, it's at $650. We're starting that. That course is a $1,200 course. So you can go to workshop.gayahealers.com and pre-register to our workshop that's coming up. So with that said, I would love to invite my first speaker to the stand, and this is a very, very special friend of mine. And I met Dr. Lisa Piper, that will be coming up to the stage very soon, virtually, in three-dimensional world. So we had a summit that was launched, and it was a bunch of cartoons walking around, and they were trying to simulate, during COVID time, and they were simulating an actual event, but your avatar was there, not yourself. So there was an avatar that kept on getting stuck to me. Everywhere I'll go, I'll see this avatar. It's Lisa Piper is next to me. I would go on a bench, and she's up on a bench next to me. I'm like, Lisa, who are you? What are you doing here? And we started communicating, and she told me that she lives right here in Florida, and we have a lot of common background in a lot of different ways. So I would love to take this moment and introduce Dr. Lisa Piper and Wendy Cohn. And they've created this very amazing technology, which is called the Code. And this product, we're actually, I'm working under Dr. Krotkov to do research with this product. And the product that we're working on for them right now is working on the stress, and it's called the Cohn. So far, based on the research that we have, and I wish by now I had a lot of sample data to really give you a solid information, but so far we're seeing really, really amazing results in stress levels. So people that have high stress, when they use this product, we see that almost immediately their stress levels drop. So test it for yourself, and we have the before-after scan is here, so you can put it to test for yourself. I would love to invite you guys. Please welcome Dr. Lisa Piper to the stage with Wendy Cohn.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept well last night. We are so grateful to be here among all these like-minded, beautiful people. It just makes my heart smile every day, just being able to resonate with all of you. The name of our company is Code Health, and we are a line of bioenergetic therapeutics. The therapies that we offer are pain management therapies, cellular health enhancers, immune system modulators, stress relief solutions, which is what Nima was just talking about. And we have some, if anybody wants to try a drop, swing by, we'll let you try it for yourself. And next year, we're looking at launching an anti-aging set as well. One of the things that we feel very strongly about is setting an intention. So with each of our products, when you take a drop, you set your intention. Why are you taking this? What are you healing in your body? Every time we can set an intention, the energy flows with that intention. So we're enhancing the probability of the product actually working and being more effective. And you're nurturing your mind, body, and spirit by being more intentional as well. I know I'm preaching to the choir. So what is a bioenergetic therapeutic? Many of you have stopped by the booth and we've already talked about it. But our code formulas are infused with electrical information that tells malfunctioning cells how to repair themselves. And we're reprogramming the cells with the proper code to achieve the desired function. This is how it works. We have partnered with two pioneers, Dr. John McMichael from Beechtree Lab, who has 40 years of experience in what he calls resonant molecular signaling. And essentially, he's done 40 years of clinical studies, placebo-controlled trials, has more than 200 patents. I mean, his work as a pioneer is incredible. He's a biologist, and he was a professor as well. So what we do is we take his molecular formula that has all this data, and we take another pioneer, Dr. Cohn, and we use he was a quantum radiophysicist, if any of you are familiar with him. His work is also 40 years of, pioneering this field of energy healing and products and technology, the same thing that we're all into here. So we use his technology, and essentially what we're doing is we're mapping the information in Dr. John McMichael's molecular formula. Then we take that, it stores the digitized pattern of that information, and then it's infused with the quantum technology into one simple ingredient, normal saline solution, which makes our products safe for people, animals, children, everyone. And actually, mass is not affected. So it is one drop, whether you're a 5-pound Chihuahua, a 200-pound individual person, or a 1,500-pound racehorse. It doesn't matter. It's the same dosage. It's also a situation where you have to be proactive and really tune into your body and see what your body needs. Because if your pain doesn't go away, you're not taking enough. And you have to find that sweet spot for yourself. Oh, let me go back. So the molecular formulas, and I said resonant molecular signaling, it's based on a microdose approach. And what Dr. John McMichael has shown is that it's up or down regulating gene expression based on the function of the product. We would love to have more researchers. I know there's probably a lot of researchers in the group, and as Dr. Beverly said, it's very expensive to do all of these research projects, but even people that have smartphone technology or Oura Ring or these Fitbit things that you sleep with, any of these devices have the potential to measure things like heart rate variability. We're in our infancy with researching our product line. We have all the data from Dr. Yuri Krohn's research, and we have all the data from Dr. John McMichael's research. And now we're the next generation bringing this to the world, and we need to have research as well. Our first formula, and one of the things that you'll notice is we did everything with the light spectrum, the rainbow. We find that pain and inflammation are the root of so many problems, and so we color-coded those with red and orange, lower chakra stuff, things that are more dense, the feeling, the physical sensation in the body. So we tried to align the colors of our products with the energy system in the body because we were very intentional with everything that we've done with the line. So you can see with Recover, I'm not going to read everything for you, but basically we say this is osteoarthritis, it's a great thing, MS, bursitis. And a lot of times what happens is people start taking the products and seemingly unrelated issues get resolved. So psoriasis, like somebody will be taking it for osteoarthritis, they'll have psoriasis, and then they're like, but my psoriasis went away. And we're like, oh, okay, awesome. So it's always beautiful when you hear stories about that, and we'll tell you a couple later when we get to some testimonials. It's also good for strenuous exercise, and Dr. John had created this formula. All the Kentucky Derby runners in the 80s were given this formula to help with exercise, extraneous exercise. It would help them recover their muscles faster. Relief is our pain and inflammation formula, and it's great for autoimmune disorders as well, inflammation, chronic pain, headaches, that kind of thing. Balance is our daily formula for general cellular health. It's the information of 6 trace minerals, and that one was actually created for feedlot cattle because they were finding that as they were transporting cattle across the country, if one cow got sick, they all got sick, and half of them would be dead by the time they got to their destination. So they created this formula and they gave it to the cattle, and they showed that it was able to boost immune system, boost the energy level, and they were having higher survival rates. Breathe is our pulmonary formula. It's great for COPD, asthma, chronic bronchitis. They give it to children that get plugged ears all the time. And we say it works hand in hand with antivirus because it's the mucus part of it. So we have antivirus for the virus and breathe for the mucus. And antivirus works on more than just simple virus. I mean, it works with HPV, it works with herpes, it works with many different forms of influenza. And actually, it's the reason we're even involved with this company. 2021, I ended up having that world-famous virus, and I was very, very sick with a fever of over 103 for about 3 days. And on the 3rd day, I called my dad, and I didn't know what I had, and I didn't believe that I had it. So my mind was like, okay, this isn't real. But it was actually really happening, so I had to do something. So I called my dad and I said, Dad, I'm really sick. He says, okay, I'm gonna overnight you Dr. John's drops. And I'm like, okay, great, Dad, I'll take it. He's like, take it just how it says to take it. It's specific. You have to set your timer. You have to take it just how it says. Dad, I'll do anything. I'll take it. I get the drops the next day. I take it just how it's instructed. By the 2nd day, I got taste and smell back. My fever was gone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming back around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I continue to come back around. I still had fatigue, so I used another tool in my toolbox, which was chaga mushroom extract. I mean, all of the things that we're learning about here work so synergistically with each other. And so that's what I did. And last year, I went up to New York, which is where Dr. John lives, and I said, Dad, can you bring me to see him? I want to thank him for saving my life. And so he did. And when I was there, I said, how can I bring this to the world? We need this. Everybody needs this. Everybody should have this in their medicine cabinet so that at the first sign of the symptom, they can take it and they will never even have to get sick. And if they're already sick, it'll help them heal so much faster and it will lessen the severity. Like, everybody needs this. So he said, well, I don't know, Lisa. So here we are a year later, and we're bringing it to the world, and we're really proud about that. React is our allergy formula. It works on chemical inhalants. It works with even some people have had luck with food allergies. If you have an allergic reaction, it helps with that. So again, antivirus, heart of the immune center, in the heart area, heart chakra green. Throat react, where you feel an allergy coming on, is usually in your throat, so color coordinating again. And then we have protect. Protect has an interferon response in the body, and it's more of a broad spectrum for foreign pathogens. And so anything that's foreign. So we've been both taking this product since we've been here, 2 drops a day, to protect ourselves. We take it when we travel, on a bus, a train, a plane, anywhere that we're going to be confined in a large space with a lot of people. It's that protection before you see it coming. Calm. We live in this world of stress and anxiety, and which ultimately leads to depression. And calm is that connection with our source, or our disconnection from our source. If we're in fear, or we're in doubt, or we're having a loss of connection with that cosmic consciousness, then we need to get recentered, regrounded, and this is what calm does. And this is why we were so passionate about doing research on this product, because we're in a world where everything is so chaotic and everything is going in different directions. And how can we be present and show up for each other with compassion? And I feel like when I take this product, I feel like I've just come out of meditation. And it really, for me, it works in 15 minutes. For some, it works in 30. But we'll talk about our research here in just a minute. And Calm also works very synergistically with Dream. So if you have a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep at night, we say take 2 to 3 drops of Calm throughout the day, and then just 1 drop of Dream before you go to bed at night. Next year, we're looking at launching another product called P-Guard. And this is for urinary and fecal incontinence. It's for muscular dystrophies. General muscular weakness is what it works well with. And we're looking at, like I mentioned earlier, the anti-aging, so longevity and vitality. So this is what we're really proud about our product line, because it's just one ingredient, simple saline solution structured with bioenergy patterns. We're able to target the imbalance in the body without disrupting anything else that's going on in the body. And it's working with the body's innate wisdom to heal itself. We're increasing energy, we're optimizing the immune system, we're reducing inflammation, there are no known side effects. We're backed by clinical studies on all the molecular formulas. It's non-toxic, it's therapeutic, there's no drug interactions. And it's the same dose for all people and pets, regardless of weight. So again, as I said earlier, you just have to figure out that sweet spot for yourself. And it's pretty much stable at any room temperature in your purse, in your refrigerator. As long as you don't boil it, the infusion holds. And the shelf life, we actually don't know because it could be infinite, but we have put a 3-year expiration date on it. So in most cases, like antivirus, you're not going to have a virus all the time, so 1 bottle could last you several years. So the research I've already discussed, and I'll talk about our research a little bit. We used the BioWell gas discharge visualization device, and we're very grateful for another pioneer, Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, and his work to bring us this device, and of course to Gaia Healers for introducing me to this device as I was able to do my dissertation research with it. And as Nima said, we met in a geodesic dome in Honolulu virtually, but we were both actually in Florida. It was pretty cool. Nima was the only person that I spoke to during that whole conference, and like he said, we were stuck to each other. I'm like, what is this? And every time throughout the course of the last 2 years that I've known Nima, we're just always coming back full circle going, okay, we know that we're doing the same thing. We have the same mission. Like, let's bring this stuff to the world. So we used the BioWell device to measure calm. And we ended up having 26 participants. And what we were looking was for those that had higher than optimal ranges of stress. And out of those 26, we had 21. So the results varied in terms of how significant the stress energy decreased, because there were a lot of variables. How high was the stress to begin with? How much did the stress go down? And the results definitely were individual. But the findings showed that 86% of the individuals showed decreased stress energy by the 30-minute mark, We tested at the 15-minute mark, and many had reduced stress by 15 minutes. And the other part of the group, it took about 30 minutes to show decreased stress. And we only had 2 participants that didn't have any effect. And I think that there were some other situations going on there. And the other thing that we found interesting was we did a consultation before our study, and we did a feedback form after the study asking some questions to get more of a subjective perception of how people felt about stress, and did they actually know they were stressed. And people came in, and they said they don't experience stress, but their stress energy is off the chart. And I'm like, okay. And then those people that actually had the highest stress showed the most significant decrease in the stress energy. But the perception of stress was really due to the fact that we are living in this chaotic world, and people are just so used to it that they don't even know they have it. So we say with this product, everybody needs it. So this is also another aspect of our study that we did was the orange is the normal saline solution that was not energetically infused, and the violet color, purple there, was the Calm formula. So we ran the water sensor accessory, and we were able to show the differences between normal saline solution and the energetically infused formula. And what we're really seeing here is more coherence. We're showing that the Calm energetically infused formula has more energy, and what we're doing is it's more organized. So we're decreased in entropy, and that's really degrading, right? It's chaos. So we were really happy with our being able to show that this is not just saline solution. You can actually see here the difference, and it's undeniable. And we wanted to include a quote from Dr. John McMichael because, I really do give him credit for saving my life, so he has a piece of my heart, and he always will. As the inventor of resonant molecular signaling with 40 years of research and evaluation in formal placebo-controlled studies, I am confident in Beechtree Lab formulas and the ability of the Code products to provide safe and effective alternatives for both people and animals. And we love this because this is undeniable. We had a dog. Our Canadian distributor has this dog. Her name is Lucy. And Lucy got into something. She had hives. And as you can see in the top right picture, and this was her whole body, like her whole body was covered in hives. Her eyes were sealed shut. Her lip felt like leather. So Roxanne gave her a drop of React, our allergy formula, waited 2 hours. She still had a little bit of hives. She gave her another drop of React and waited another 2 hours. And within 4 hours, this is what we received, images. The dog's eyes were wide open, no more hives on the whole body. So animals don't lie. I mean, you can't fake that. So we were really thrilled with this. And another story was that Roxanne was actually on her bike, and she got stung by a bee, and she didn't have her EpiPen with her. And she's highly allergic to bees, but she had React. So she took a drop of React, and it bought her enough time to get home. And that was just like, thank you. Like, please carry your EpiPen, but I'm really glad you had React, And so at this point, I would love to turn it over to my business partner and best friend, Wendy Cohn, and she will explain some business opportunities for you.
Good morning, everyone. So full disclosure, this is all new to me. Energy, coherence, all these words that Lisa has spoken over the last 5 years of our friendship. Everything that she said made sense. But today, as I'm sitting here on day 3, everything has come together. Everything. Because what we have and what we are doing represents what you all do and believe every single day. So I am humbled and I am honored to be sitting here amongst all of you. I have not had the chance to meet each and every one of you, but for those that I have met, each of you come with a very unique story and a unique way of bringing each of these very special and incredible products to the world. And this is what Lisa and I are going to be doing. We have something that we call evolutionary. Not revolutionary, but evolutionary. It takes step by step by step, and with each step, it will bring more people to understanding how this product, with one simple ingredient, saline solution, it's safe for people, for animals, for adults, for children. Amazing information medicine. So I'm going to speak just a little bit about the business aspect of it. We have two types of partnerships. The first thing that I want to talk about is everything that we do, we want anyone that becomes a partner of Code Health, we want you to be successful. Well, how are we going to set you up for success? The wholesale partners is exactly what it sounds like. You become a wholesale partner where you actually purchase the products at a wholesale price. First thing that everybody asks us also, what's the price of the product? The price of our product is $111, again, with intention, an angel number. Thanks to Lisa. And the wholesale price is $55.50. So that when you become a wholesale partner, you're able to profit 100%. With a wholesale partnership, you also gain an affiliate partnership. That affiliate partnership gives you a 30% commission, and I just speak business. I'm the layman of the two of us. So although I'd like to talk about it in some foo-foo way, I'm going to speak from my heart very transparently that this is and can be a very lucrative business. We have a product where you can have it in your office, you can sell it to your clients, or you can do it remotely with e-commerce. If you do not want to keep your products in-house and you do not want to invest that way, you can become an affiliate partner on its own. And what we do to set you up for success is we will also provide you with actually empty bottles. So you have those bottles in your office and on yourself to show your clients what the product looks like. Everybody likes to touch, to feel, to have. But that's the most important thing. With our business plan, we also would like all of our partners to experience every product. So we have created a practitioner partner introductory offer. Now each product is $111. We actually have 10 products that are part of this introductory offer, our product line. And the 10th product is a product called Mature. Lisa really didn't talk about it, but it's very important for what it is. Mature actually is and was the original carrier that we were going to use for the infusion. Dr. McMichael and his molecular formula that Lisa was talking about with the feedlot cattle is actually Mature. Mature, we decided that we were going to market it for senior pets. We wanted to see for our first product how we can put it out there, and we thought it would be a really great way to bring our product line to the pet industry as well. So not only do we have products that are safe for people, we have products that are safe for pets. We know how, if you have any pets at home, you know that they are part of your family. We know how important pets are in our lives. And we also have another market for the equine industry. And like Lisa said, you can be a 5-pound Chihuahua, a 200-pound person, or a 1,500-pound horse. The products work the same for all. So as a practitioner, not only will you be able to provide a safe product for your client, but you can also provide that product for their family members as well, including their pets. One thing that I would like to point out, and the way that I always look at things in a business aspect, is if you take 100% of the people that you know, and in this case, your clients, and only 10% of those clients grab onto this, and you look at our chart that we created, if you have 1,000 contacts, and when we talk about 1,000 contacts, and I know a lot of you are very small, just starting out, but if you take these products and you expose these products on a social media level, you can really have a very successful business. That's the other thing that I would like to talk about very quickly. We have a monthly newsletter that we put out the first of every month. In the monthly newsletters, we also talk about miracles. So for those of you who have those products in your office and you have clients that have these miracles or testimonies, then that would be great to share. We have created a Testimonial Tuesday where we highlight customers, clients that have had a fabulous experience and want to share. We also have a review section on our website. And we also, through our social media, have created a Spotlight Sunday, focusing on both the person and their pet. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask us now. And of course, we'll be at our booth, and we'd love to talk to you more about it.
And just for this conference, we're using a special code, no pun intended, Gaia Healers code, and we're giving everybody $20 off each bottle.
So thank you so much. Thank you, Nima. Thank you, everybody, for giving us the time. We're very, very excited to be here.
Wonderful, wonderful. So exciting to see our practitioners are using the BioWall and doing the research and coming up with new ways of influencing the biofield. So very, very exciting.